coach of the Jayhawks. So, Bill, congratulations on all of your success. As you look at that part of the bracket, what would you say the biggest threat to the Jayhawks is?
I'm going to say Penn right off the bat, man. And I'm serious. I saw Penn. I'm like, when Penn's a 16, that's the first thing that I thought, obviously. And but you know, I know that everybody looks at the entire bracket, but you know, I think coaches look at it, you know, each weekend as a two-game tournament, and so obviously our focus is what could lie ahead on Thursday and Saturday. And you know, if you win the first one, you've obviously got, and I heard you guys talking about it. You're right. You've got a team that's basically good enough to beat anybody in the country. As evidence, if I'm not mistaken, didn't State go to Carolina and win?
Mm-hmm.
And
you're right.
And then of course Seton Hall's had some unbelievable games this year. So it'll be really tough getting out of Wichita.
What's the status of Udoka Azubuike?
Well, he worked out on the court today. He did. Now it was 1-on-0. It was light, but he did some sliding drills and you know, shot stationary shots, jump hooks, things like that. So and that was very, very positive. It went well. So we're hoping he can progress each and every day. He's got a brace that's customized for him, and he felt good in it. So, you know, we're hoping maybe practice a little bit by Wednesday and maybe be available Thursday. And but it's a type of injury that he can get better fast. We're not going to put him out there too quick. We're not going to risk it. Obviously, doctors and trainers wouldn't allow that anyway. But I do think we're very hopeful and optimistic that he can play this week. Now, whether or not it's Thursday or Saturday or both, we don't know. But that's probably better than we thought, you know, 4 days ago when he heard it.
Bill, congratulations. Just want to let you know this weekend I'm taking you against the field. So we're in good shape there. But
yeah.
Silvio De Souza.
That could be a bad thing, Bill. No, now.
I know. I'm not excited about that.
Silvio De Souza, what did you learn about him this weekend, having him play 3 games, extended minutes, and play the way he did?
I think I learned he's a gamer. You know, I think a lot of it, and this isn't anyone's fault, and you guys know that, and Seth, you know this, coaching, it's hard just to plug somebody in when things are kind of already set and just say, go make us better. And Silvio, he's not a 5-man, he's a 4-man. We haven't been able to play with 2 bigs all year long because of our depth situation. And are we going to spend our entire time in practicing playing 2 bigs when we're probably not going to do it much in the games anyway, because he's not to that point that he can help us, you know, for 20 minutes a game. And so he's had a great experience here, but basketball it's been a struggle. He's tried his tail off, but things just haven't. He hasn't reacted the way a player reacts. He's thinking too much, and I think when Doak went down, he realized, hey, I don't have to think anymore. He's got to play me no matter what. And I thought he was absolutely terrific. I did. For him to go 8 for 8 from the field and get 10 boards and make some of the athletic plays he made, and going against, you know, obviously one of the best big men in the country that West Virginia has, I thought he was just absolutely terrific, and it'll give him confidence moving forward without question. I don't know if it changes now that we're going to change how we play with 2 days practice. That's not going to happen, but I do think it gives us a lot of confidence moving forward that we are much deeper than we thought we were.
Bill, none of your 14 Big 12 championships have been easy, but given how difficult the league was and the makeup of your team, and maybe this being the least likely of championships, has this been the most impressive one to you, what your team did this year?
Jay, I don't know if it's the most impressive. I think it's the most surprising. You know, because when we've been good, you've seen us when we've been really good. You've also seen us when we haven't been very good at all. And I mean, we can play like the last place team in our league or the first place team in our league. But going into the season, you know, thinking, you know, you've got Billy Preston, who would probably be, you know, from a raw talent standpoint, probably our most talented guy, and that situation played out the way it did, and knowing we had very little depth, and knowing Devontae's got to play 40 a game, and you got to make threes to win, a lot of those things, that just goes against the grain the way that we've done it here for a long time, And I think our players have adjusted. I think they've been remarkable. I know I've ridden them pretty hard this year because I don't think that we played with the passion that you have to play with to make other teams play bad when you're not good. And I think we're exposed in some games when that didn't happen. But at the end of the day, it's been a very rewarding group to coach because the league is a monster, as you guys know. And to finish 2 games ahead and to win the tournament at Kansas City, I think speaks volume to this team's toughness and competitiveness compared to what I actually said about them, midway through the year.
Dick Vitale, you're up.
Hey, Bill, I had you late in the season
Hey,
against Oklahoma and against Texas, and I want to just ask you this, Bill. Malik Newman, at the beginning of the year, he was just struggling a little bit. Comes on, you would have never dreamed, I don't believe, in the beginning of the year, that he'd be the MVP of the Big 12 tournament. What's been the reason for his unbelievable performance?
I don't know that I can say positively. Anybody that knows the league knows he's a terrific young man. He cares, but I think that he hasn't been near as aggressive and taken near the ownership that he needed to take in order to become a really good player. I think he let Devontae do too much stuff. I think he played off of him too much allowing Devontae to play off of Malik. And he had a rough game in Stillwater, and we kind of called out his aggressiveness and trying to do some things to make Devontae better and take some pressure off of him. And in Kansas City, he scored the ball, but he did a lot of things good. He defended, he rebounded, he initiated, he made passes to finish plays. He was a complete guard there, and that's something that we have seen glimpses of, but we haven't seen it consistently. So I'm really happy for him and proud for him, but he needs to use this to continue that path because he hasn't been consistent all year long, but this past weekend should give him a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence.
Bill, congratulations on all the success. Wish you best of luck in the tournament.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right.